everyone, Miranda here. Today we're going to be drawing a raccoon in Tombow brush pens. And because raccoons are adorable little trash pandas, I thought we'd talk a little bit about dumpster diving. Specifically dumpster diving for food. I used to go diving quite a lot, actually. All of these pictures you're seeing are previous hauls that I've picked up. When I used to be the sole provider financially for my little family of a boyfriend and 2 dogs, I'd go out and hit up some free food receptacles, aka dumpsters. I created a schedule optimizing timing and efficiency so I could hit up a couple grocery stores and coffee shops. I used to blog about it too, and I would get questions about diving for food like pretty often, so I thought I'd say a little bit about this really rewarding pastime and answer any questions that people used to have. So here's our little raccoon friend, bringing in tip number 1. My first piece of advice is the most important, and it is to be courteous. This applies to everything you do while you dive. Don't be noisy, because it's usually during the nighttime, at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and people are sleeping, so don't be loud. And don't leave a mess. In fact, if you clean up a little while you're there, that's even better, because if you leave a mess, chances are people are going to start locking their dumpsters, and that way you can't get in. So be nice, be courteous, clean up the dumpster area a little bit. You're taking something, so you need to give something back. And also, be chill if you run into law enforcement. I mean, I've never had a run-in personally, but as long as you're honest and you're willing to leave and do whatever they want, then you're pretty much fine. They're not looking to arrest you just for trespassing around a dumpster. Alright, and tip number 2, equipment. Here are some essential objects that I would bring every single time dumpster diving. A grabber, like one of those extendo grabbers, like the ones you get at the hardware stores that are metal and they have the grippy things on the end. Those things are invaluable. You can use it to prop open the lid, you can use it to grab gross things, you don't even have to go in the dumpster sometimes, you can just use your grabber. Bring gloves, obviously. A knife or a box cutter. Wear thick-soled shoes, like big boots, because you never know what you're going to step on in there. It's spooky. Bring hella bags, like plastic bags, reusable bags, whatever you don't mind getting dirty or washing later. And a headlamp, because you do not want to have to hold on to a flashlight and drop it in mysterious ooze. Like, get a headlamp. You'll feel super cool, I promise. And tip number 3. Use your brain. That's kind of a dumb... I couldn't figure out what to call this tip, you guys. Leave me alone. So don't just take whatever indiscriminately. If it smells bad, looks bad, or feels bad, chances are it's bad, and you should leave it there in the dumpster, because it's garbage. In my experience, prepackaged foods are usually always good. And fruits and veggies are usually pretty good. You can tell right away if those are good or bad. You can just trim off the ugly parts usually. And egg cartons. Always check egg cartons, because chances are there's 2 that are broken, but the rest are perfectly fine. And remember, the expiration dates are mostly for freshness and do not imply whether a product is safe or not. If it's sealed or freeze-dried or prepackaged in any way, chances are you could freeze it, eat it way later, and it's totally fine. I have eaten so many weird things out of a dumpster, you guys. Just like a raccoon. And I've never gotten sick. And so if you're scrounging for money and you're super poor or you just want to get some free food, I highly recommend dumpster diving. For other free stuff, like cool art, for instance, you can check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Miranda. Or just check out my website, or just leave a comment and say hi. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video.